Google just dropped a free AI tool that is so powerful it could turn you into a millionaire. I'm absolutely serious when I say that. That's because people are already using it to quickly generate profit online. This new tool, it's called NotebookLM. And today, I'm not just showing you what it is, I'm going to be revealing 3 proven strategies so that you can use it to rake in serious cash. So, want to know how to tap into this gold mine before everyone else is doing it? Keep watching, and I'll show you step by step how to make money with Google's NotebookLM. Let's get into it. So if you're not familiar with NotebookLM, it is a tool that's at the moment is free. It's coming out of what's called Google's Labs. So you have to opt into this, and below I'll drop a link to make it really easy. You just click that link, accept Google's terms. You're going to need a Google account, be free, at least at the time of this video. It's absolutely free to use this. You have to accept their terms and conditions and get access to NotebookLM. And basically what it is a notebook, like it says, where you can upload all kinds of stuff. It can be links to articles on the internet. It could be links to videos on YouTube or elsewhere. It can be PDF files. It can be text that you copy and paste, but all kinds of data and documents and stuff, you can upload it into Google LM, and it's going to allow you to do some really, really powerful strategies for your business. And I'll be showing you how you can use it, not just to get traffic, and to get leads, but how to use this to make money. And I'm going to be covering it a lot on the channel. So this is just the first in a series of how we're going to use NotebookLM in my businesses to make a pile of profit. And I'll show you step by step as we're using it and as we're implementing successful strategies. I will continue to share them with you. Now, as you probably know, I've been pretty successful as an entrepreneur, having been able to generate over $100 million in revenue across my businesses. And so when I identify something like this, that is a massive opportunity, it's big. It really is. So how does NotebookLM work? NotebookLM uses Google's AI system called Gemini to power itself. So behind the scenes, it is Google's Gemini AI tool that is powering all of the different things. And it allows you to talk to dozens of different sources of information and build really cool stuff out of it. Okay. Now, at the time of this video, you can do text, PDF files, MP3s, Google Docs, websites, YouTube videos, and you can load up to 50 sources at a time, then have conversations with it about those sources, but also get it to create things for you. Well, let's say, for example, many of the people that follow me are into releasing online courses. So if you have a digital course that has lessons in it, you can feed NotebookLM your lessons or your entire course, and then you can have it actually create some awesome materials out of it, which I'll be demonstrating in just a few minutes, including podcast episodes, check sheets, workbooks, notes, and a whole lot more. So we'll keep looking in here. So the content creation you can do here is crazy. So to get access, by the way, you're just going to go to notebooklm.google. Okay, notebooklm.google, or you can Google it. Just go to Google and type in NotebookLM. I'm sure they'll help you find it. And by the way, all the links and resources and tools and other things that we cover today are all available for free. I'll drop a link in the description and in the comments below where you can go get access to all the materials that we share on the show. If you want to download this slide deck and all my resources, it's available. Check the description below. This is what NotebookLM looks like. We're going to count down from number 3 to number 1. And number 1 is the best of them all. So stick around for all 3. But the first one is we're going to actually turn books, like real physical books, and we're going to turn them into podcasts. So you can take, and by the way, it's not limited to books, but we're going to use books as an example, as my first example. Now, you might be surprised. We're going to make a podcast, and it's going to be really, really good. And there's a really cool workflow that will show you that you can do these. And you can take these podcasts, whether you're uploading them to your own site, your own podcast can be powered by this. You can use it to create videos. You can use it to create a lot of powerful material. And as an example, let me just show you really quickly. I'm going to escape out of here. I want to show you an example. Here is a podcast that we just made out of The Art of War, the classic work of Sun Tzu, which is a Bible in business and in life for resolving and winning conflict and winning any kind of a game you might want to play, really. So let's take a look. This is what it comes out. This is what it sounds like.
All right, get ready, because we are diving deep today into the art of war, which, I mean, come on, ancient China, legendary strategist Sun Tzu.
Yeah,
This wisdom has stuck around for over 2,500 years.
I know.
Makes you kind of wonder what the Sun Tzu was thinking, you know?
Definitely makes you think. And what's really wild is how relevant it still is today. Even if, like, I don't know, the closest we get to a battlefield is arguing over a parking spot, right?
Totally.
It's good, right? So all I did, I'm going to show you step by step how that was done. It takes like 2 minutes. You upload a document, you hit a button, it just spits it out. And now we can download that and use it anywhere we need to for our own content. So today we're talking about podcasts. A really powerful strategy for a business is to have a podcast. And so let's say you have a faceless business in a niche. Maybe you have a gardening product, you have a gardening website. Well, you now have to have the ability to create a podcast around your topic. And you can have a weekly podcast, a daily podcast, and the benefits are tremendous, including a powerful way to build links to your website, by the way, because every time you have a good podcast, you can go out and get links listed from podcast directories pointing at your website. And you can only do this if you have a podcast. So now you have one just using this tool that you see right here. So let's go back to our presentation really quickly, and I have a lot more to show you about this tool. So we can turn any book into a podcast. Oh, by the way, producer Nick did this one here. This is on the book 48 Laws of Power. Check it out.
All right, so you want to talk about power.
Who doesn't, right?
That's fair. But seriously, for this deep dive, we're cracking open Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, it's a classic, like a modern day Machiavelli, you know?
Totally. Except Greene is a little less.
So I won't keep going on that one, but it's really good content, by the way. So as I've listened to these, and I'm going to show you one that I made just before going live. I uploaded this document and made a podcast just before going live. I listened to it, and man, is it good. It's a topic that I know quite a lot about. It's a book that I'm familiar with. I had it make a podcast episode. Actually, the book is right here. So I took this book, which is called Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz, which is an amazing book on persuasion and selling. And it will open your mind to a completely different way of how to sell and how to make money with your online business. It's kind of an expensive book, by the way. So I think I spent $300 to get this copy. So it's not one you can just go grab for cheap, but it is a very useful book. So now, turns out, you can take a book like that ordinarily would cost you a bunch of money, upload it, and make a podcast episode about it. So let's take a look at that one. I uploaded it here, and it was actually really simple to upload. I hit the button to turn it into a podcast episode, and that is it right here.
Okay, so have you ever heard of this like marketing manual, right? It's like legendary. They call it like the holy grail of copywriting, I think.
Yeah.
So today we're going to look at Breakthrough Advertising, this book by Eugene Schwartz.
Oh, yeah.
And this book, I mean, good luck even finding a copy these days. It's like they're super rare.
Yeah, it really is incredible. Like, I've heard stories about copies of this book trading for thousands of dollars.
Oh, absolutely. Like insane money. And you know what, though? The really valuable thing is like how relevant all of his stuff still is, even today.
Oh, yeah. Schwartz was really onto something. And it's not even just for advertising. Like, these ideas they apply to.
So something I want to point out here, what's so amazing about this is that all of what they just talked about, it's not in the book, right? The book was written in 1966. It's about persuasion and selling and marketing, basically. All of that information, I knew that because I'm an insider, right? I've been studying this. I've been studying persuasion and marketing for decades. And I know who Eugene Schwartz is. I know how hard it is to get the book. But how would the AI know that? So the AI took the source materials that I gave it, which was a PDF copy of the book, and it knew all of that and created a podcast episode with inside information that it learned about Eugene Schwartz and his book. beyond the document I uploaded. I hope you understand why this is so powerful. So now you can take books in your niche. So take some of the big books and not just books, by the way, videos and just about anything else, and turn them into podcasts that you can use all over the place. Now, we're going to be talking about how on a future episode, I'm going to tell you how you can use these podcasts to get a ton of traffic. So that's coming up on a future episode that you'll see on the channel coming soon. But the first step is to be able to make the podcast like this. And that is quite simple. So let's go back to the NotebookLM. We'll say new notebook. And then we just upload it. So we can choose a file we want to upload. So let's say I'm going to go to my downloads. Well, I'm going to go with this. This is the same book I already did, but I just want to show you how simple it is. So we do that. Okay. It's now processing the materials that I uploaded. And in just a moment, it will appear here. Now, this PDF is kind of long. Here's the PDF that I got, by the way. It's 209 pages. There we go. Now it's actually ready. So it read those 209 pages, digested it, thought about it, processed it, and it's ready to go in just that fast. So we can give our notebook a name. Live show demo of breakthrough ads. Okay. So it's now got a name, and we can do a lot of stuff with it. What I'm showing you just now is how to do these podcast episodes. That's right here. It's just one button click. You just click generate. And so you can see there, it's generating the conversation. This process takes 2 to 3 minutes, and we can come back and then be able to listen to that episode. It'll be interesting to see how different this version is compared to the one I prepared earlier. So we'll come back to that in a couple of minutes and check it out. So let's take a look. It just finished this.
All right,
and
so
here we
have you
go.
ever heard of a marketing book from the 60s? No less, still selling for like $900.
Wow, that's a lot of dough. What book is this?
We're talking Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz. Ever heard of it?
Oh, absolutely. It's legendary in the marketing world. Even if you can find a used copy, it'll cost you.
Yeah, talk about a testament to its value, right?
Absolutely. And what's fascinating.
Okay, cool. So that is the second one. And to me, it sounds just as good quality as the first one. Now, if you can't get a copy of a book, there is this really cool resource that I'm sharing with you here called Ocean of PDF, oceanofpdf.com. And we can go there and you can see that's where I got my copy, my PDF copy of Breakthrough Advertising. So you come to Ocean of PDF and you can do a search. You can search for the book, search for the author, and then just quickly download it. So this is for my searching for Breakthrough Advertising. You just come right here and download the PDF to your hard drive, which is what I did. You can upload that for the source of your podcast. Now, concerns about copyright and other issues like this, don't worry about that in this case, because you're making commentary. You're not taking the book and copying and pasting sections of the book. You're not doing anything that's copying or violating copyright. Now, I'm not a lawyer and I can't give you legal advice, but that's my understanding of it because you're doing fair use. You're commenting and talking about the book, just like any other podcaster. Imagine Joe Rogan talking about a book he read, right? There's no copyright violation there. Now, if you took a whole chapter and reproduced it, or you had them read the chapter word for word, that would be a clear copyright violation, right? But for you to make commentary and discussion about their works, that is open season. That's called fair use. And you're not even quoting any part of it. You're just talking about it and giving insights to it. Now, let's go back to our presentation, because that's not even the best, okay? I will be showing you again in future sessions, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and look out for our future episodes on how you take these podcasts and get traffic, meaning real live visitors, targeted quality traffic to your website to buy your stuff using these podcasts, right? So step one is to make them. So follow this training and make one, and then come back. I will be teaching you how to use it to get traffic. Let's move on to moneymaker number 2. And that is turning YouTube videos into SEO content. And we're touching on a little bit what I'm going to be talking about in the next training video, but this is just scratching the surface. So I have made a lot of money with blogs over the years. In fact, I had a blog empire that I made money off of Facebook with a set of blogs, and I made over $3.4 million in a year. And there's a video on the channel about that, but we won't dive into that. You can find that on the channel if you'd like to see it. But NotebookLM makes it easier than ever to make blog content so that you can get results like that, okay? So now imagine having NotebookLM create your SEO content for you, and it's super easy. And you can get a flood of traffic using this. This is part of the deep dive that I'm going to be doing in traffic, is how to do this extensively to get a lot of traffic and make a lot of content. Okay. So one example of how we use this is we took a bunch of videos on my channel. We took our videos, loaded it into NotebookLM, and you can literally just take the link from YouTube. You take the YouTube link, paste it into NotebookLM, and add it as a source. And what we did is we then could talk to the notebook and get it to create content for us based on that video. So you can take a video. Let's say you find a useful and informative video on YouTube that is in your niche market. You take that link, you drop it into NotebookLM, and then you can have it churn out content. And we're going to go to my channel, and we'll just do one really quickly. So let's take a look at, let's go to this one. It's going to take the link. We're going to go back to NotebookLM. We'll make a new notebook, and we're going to say we want a link to YouTube, and we're going to paste the YouTube URL right there. Insert. Now, it already watched my video and understands all about it. Pretty amazing, right? So I could click the generate button here to make a podcast episode about my video. I'm not going to do that. Instead, we could do things like this. We could create a study guide. So let's click that. So it is now going to create a study guide for somebody who might want to watch my video and wants to make sure they learn the key elements of that video. What is the important content, the important moments in that video that they would want to learn? And it's going to create that study guide based on the contents of the video. And we'll give it a moment here. There we go. Here is the study guide, including quiz questions that students might want to ask about that video. Right? How'd you like that? So we release training like this. Do you think that'd be valuable if I could give you a companion study guide so that you knew what the takeaway, powerful, important moments of that video are? So when you're paying attention, you don't have to be like hunting and listening and trying to figure out what moments of the video are important. You've got a study guide like that shows right there. I mean, isn't that a valuable piece of content? You can make that on any video. So you could even get somebody else's video, make a study guide on it, and make it a lead magnet, as an example, which we'll talk more about lead magnets in a minute. So now that's saved. So then let's go back to our notebook guide here. So not only a study guide, but we can do a table of contents, frequently asked questions, or we can just come down here and talk to it. So we can talk to the AI. Now let's ask it, can you prepare a report designed to take the actionable information and put it to use. I plan to use it to make a downloadable guide for people. And let's submit that. And let's see what it gives us. Cool, there we go. There's our free report on the video, right? Now, I can have it make a longer one, more detailed one. I can have it do a lesson, a course. I can chat with it. We can also ask it questions about the video, right? So what are the 5 solopreneur business idea that I suggested in the video? It's going to study it, and it's going to now give us a little report. There we go. There's the 5 ideas summarized nicely. There you have it. Now, let's go back here. So that's the first part. We can use this to create SEO content. So we can take YouTube videos, create content like this, and publish it in our blog. But we can take it beyond that. And let's go to the next item on the list, which is making a lead magnet, which I kind of got ahead of myself. I get so excited about this. So on top of making your blog article SEO content, you can make lead magnets, like free reports, like study guides, like checklists, getting started things, all of this. You can even take the transcripts of the podcast episodes and turn those into lead magnet content. Because how do you get customers to your business in the first place? You can see here, this is from Alex Hormozy. You're starting out, give your stuff away for free. And this talks about how to start a business from nothing, right? So you could literally start with nothing more than a YouTube video and an idea. Load the YouTube video up into NotebookLM, turn it into a free giveaway, and follow Alex's advice right here. Give that away, and then learn from the questions people ask about it. And if people aren't willing to give you their email address to download it for free, that gives you clues that you're not tapping into the right things. It's not about the right subject, or your squeeze page isn't working right, or you don't have the right content. But you can learn from that, adjust, adapt, and evolve that into a fully fledged business. So whether you already have a business and you just want more ways of getting leads, you can crank out 100 different lead magnets on 100 different topics and give them all away to build your list. And you now have a really easy way to do that. That's a lead magnet. So you've probably heard a lot of marketers talking about them. So you can give it your sources, which, oh, by the way, I wanted to make a lead magnet. Would you guys like to make one with me? Who here wants to learn more about how to make YouTube videos to get traffic? If there's enough interest, I will make a lead magnet and I'll give it to all of our free Ingeniosity subscribers if there's enough interest. All right. So I happened to find this document here. I got it from the My First Million podcast. So this is courtesy of the My First Million podcast. It is an inside document from Mr. Beast himself. So I'm not going to share this document with you right now, but it's a very comprehensive guide that he literally gives to his staff. So he gives it to his staff when they first come on. And this guide is intended for them. It's 36 pages, step by step, super valuable information about how to make successful YouTube videos. We're going to drop this into NotebookLM. So the first thing, I'm going to get this on my hard drive. Let me just download it really fast and put it in my downloads folder. We're going to come back to NotebookLM, start a new notebook. Okay, let's upload the file. So this is the Mr. Beast inside document. Awesome. And here we go. So the first thing I can do is I can ask it to create a study guide. That's the one-click thing there. And it's going to give us all the details, or what are the important things that we need to make sure we learn when we study this document. And it's going to pop them all up and do that here. We're not going to stop there. We're going to actually do a little bit more. You think it'd be valuable to have a checklist? What about a checklist of when you have an idea for a YouTube video? There we go. There's the study guide. Pretty cool. So now we have our study guide. So now we're going to come down here and let's make a checklist. Please create a step-by-step checklist for creating a viral YouTube video following all the concepts in this document. These should be action items that are needed to get lots of clicks and views. Go. All right. So now it's going to make that for me. Okay. And beyond a checklist, we can continue to create useful value out of that document. There is incredible value contained in those 36 pages. Even at 36 pages, it's quite a read to go through everything. And he goes into a lot of detail, including details about retention, of how to keep somebody watching a video, how to get people to click on a video, how to script your video. He's got some awesome tips on, there's certain times and places in the video where he tells you how to do specific things to keep viewers watching your video and keep people consuming your content. Just brilliant. So rather than having to go through all of this, we'll have our notebook all set here. And there we go. There's our step-by-step guide, step-by-step checklist rather. Okay. So then we're going to make, please create a guide for YouTube video creators about this document and how to follow it. It should have a summary and than detailed information about applying. You don't have to spell right, but I'm going to correct it anyway. Applying this information. Boom. So now, in just a matter of moments, we are going to have a complete set of valuable giveaway items that I can give away to build my list. In fact, how about this? If you're a subscriber to our totally free Ingeniosity newsletter, which I'll drop a link to that down below, but if you're a subscriber of the Ingeniosity newsletter, we will give you these documents that you just saw me make. I will put them into nice downloadable PDF format. I'll make them all available to you, and then you can learn exactly and I'm telling you, this information is incredibly valuable and useful, practical information that you can apply to making videos and getting awesome results on YouTube. I know because I'm already applying them. And we've seen videos, instead of going from getting a few views here, a few views there, when we get it right and we follow everything that's in this guide, boom, we get 10x, 10 times the number of views on a video. And you can see that in our channel. You'll see that suddenly you'll have a video that gets 10 times or more views than our typical ones do. And it's from applying the info that is contained in these guides. So if you become a subscriber, it's totally free. I'll give you all those documents absolutely free. And so now I have all of these documents saved, and I'm going to give this notebook a name. So Mr. Beast on video creation. So I'm not sure yet if I can give away the inside document, because I know it was originally intended for Mr. Beast employees, not for public consumption. So I might be able to give that out. I'll work that out, but you'll at least get all of the other downloadable guides and checklists and information that I'm promising you here. And then maybe I can give you the Mr. Beast download as well. So that concludes the first 3 methods that you can use to use NotebookLM to cash in by giving free downloads to get leads, by creating content that you can either give away or sell, creating lead magnets, creating content for your blog, and a lot more. So I'm going to cover a deep dive. I have a very specific plan that we're implementing right now in my business on how to use NotebookLM to get a ton of traffic and a ton of sales. And I'm going to go over a step-by-step in detail, and I will share it here on the channel. So make sure you're subscribed. Tap that big red subscribe button down below. And make sure that you're following me here on the channel, and I'll get you that detailed step-by-step training on how to get tons of traffic and money in the door in detail, step-by-step. And until then, bye for now. In my 25 years of building online businesses, I've discovered that it can be a confusing and overwhelming process. Luckily, I made it through all of that, and I've generated over $100 million in results across all of my companies over the years. But for many entrepreneurs, like you maybe, you might be facing uncertainty, overwhelm, confusion about what to do next to make profit online. Whether you're starting your first business or you might be trying to grow your existing business. And if you would like to get certainty, clarity, and your own roadmap to success, then I'm offering a special one-on-one consultation. This is a one-on-one success session. It is absolutely free. And the reason I'm offering this is because I've found that if you help people understand their roadmap and their path forward, that they'll do business with you when it makes sense. So by showing you and helping you get that clarity, get that certainty, and having your own roadmap to achieve success through online entrepreneurship, I know that if it's a right fit, that you'll do business with me in the future. So I'm willing to offer this totally free to join a member of my team and learn for yourself. And don't worry, there is no high pressure sales tactics here. This is just help to help you succeed. So instead of the high pressure sales, we're going to jump on with you one-on-one. We'll have an interview session to learn a little bit more about you and put together a specific program. We'll do a follow-up call, and you'll be able to join one of my experts, and they're going to help you achieve the clarity that you desire so that you know what to do, so you can make the maximum amount of profits fast for your unique situation. In this session, you're going to uncover exactly what business and marketing strategies are going to unlock the profits that you're looking for. You're going to uncover the best lead generation strategies for existing business owners. So if you've got a business that you want to expand, we're going to cover how to do that. If you're a new business owner, we're going to cover how to start your first successful business. We're going to help you deal with any overwhelm, confusion, or uncertainty on what to do next, which I find for new entrepreneurs is vital. Then we're going to help you figure out what might have gone wrong in the past, because chances are you've probably tried a few things and you might be frustrated with what happened. So we're going to cover what went wrong from past marketing efforts so that you don't make those mistakes again. Then you're going to discover unique methods of affiliate marketing that are not possible anywhere else. Finally, we're going to uncover any issues you might be having with mindset and the way you're approaching and thinking about your business so that you can learn what is the optimum way to get productivity, to stay motivated, to not go into procrastination, and actually get things done in your business. And then, if our push-button business building tools are the right solution for you, we will do a personalized live demo for you, and we'll show you how our tools can help you. And if it's a good fit, awesome, we can do some business together. And if not, you come away from the session with some value, knowing exactly what you need to do next. And that helps me achieve my mission in life, which is to help as many entrepreneurs like you as possible. Claim your absolutely free success session by going to the link that you see on the screen below and find exactly how we can help you. And whether or not you choose to do business with me now or sometime in the future, or maybe we don't do business at all, I am happy to be able to help you in your journey as an entrepreneur. I look forward to hearing all about your session. We'll see you next time.